Going you out here, and it's so thank you again.
Enjoy yourself today, all right?
Thank you, I will.
Hey guys, how we doing?
What's up, man?
Sure. You guys are waiting for us. Very nice of you.
Well, I'm being nice to Susan and them, you know.
No, you start with the question.
No, you start. I'm being nice to wait for you.
Is this a different kind of day for you, having invited the students and faculty?
Yeah, nothing's going to change for us, you know. So I'm excited that hopefully a bunch of them will come, and that's what I've heard that they will come out. So that's fun for them, and obviously they're our partners here at the university, so it's fun. It's fun for us. It's exciting for us.
How is this? Talk about how this week is a little different now that the scrimmage is coming up. You said you were going to use it as.
Yeah. Great question. For us, what we don't want to do is get into Maryland game week and then start teaching the guys what it's going to look like, what the handouts are going to look like, what the cut-ups are going to look like, what the expectations are for us in the meeting. So we're going through it now, and it will allow us to play faster on Saturday. Hopefully play with energy and enthusiasm and just limit the mental errors, which is what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to get better here over the last 8 practices.
You're very heavy on practice performance. How much does a spring scrimmage reveal to you?
A lot. You got to think on your toes. I think here in practice, it's more controlled. I'll tell them when we're in the red zone, or I'll tell them when we're in a goal line period or a third down period. I think they're going to have to think on their toes out there because if you're not right mentally and you're not on top of it, it'll be third down and you won't know it. Those types of things. So we want to get them thinking in that game mode, and we'll continue to do that here throughout this week to get them ready for Saturday.
Fans are allowed to bid, I guess, on helping maybe draft the teams. How does that work exactly?
You mean for the spring game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have all the details.
Okay.
But again, it's just a way for us to reach out to our fans and our alumni and even our student body and just get them involved. So again, for us, it's the spring game is kind of a culmination of the spring. Our body of work is going to be from now until then, and the spring game should be fun, and we should learn a lot about our team, but also we can have a little fun with it too. So that's our intention there.
I'll let Deshaun Spence. He had a outstanding season last year. A lot of tackles for loss. What can he do to get better, and what do you see from him?
It's been amazing. To be honest with you, he's not resting on his laurels at all. He's not satisfied. We can't take credit for any of that. It's his expectations. We don't have any goals that we can impose on him that are greater than what he has on himself. So he's been working hard, and he's done a tremendous job. He's gotten better in every facet of his game, and so we're excited for him. He's getting stronger and putting on weight too, which is good.
Will your depth chart change again based on the scrimmage?
Yeah, it should. And again, that's something we don't take lightly. Even if we make changes daily, we don't always release that, but there are changes daily. I can see a couple of different shirts coming by me as it is right now. So we'll keep you abreast of that, probably on a weekly fashion, but you'll probably see some changes after Saturday.
You're going to Palm Beach on Saturday.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that? I don't think that they've done that here before. Just your motivation for doing that.
Yeah, again, for us, it's not about the past, and it's not about just doing something different. It's about what our vision is for the program and what we want to represent. And I keep saying it. I'm going to continue to say it. We're South Florida's team, and we're Miami's team, and so we want to act accordingly. We want to get out there. Certainly, these 3 counties, as all the counties are in Florida, are important to us. But these 3, I think, accounted for 117 or 119 Division I players. So we want to make sure we get our share and we keep kids home.
I heard Marcus Forster might be banged up. Do you expect him back at some point this spring?
Yeah, I don't know. Again, my policy, I know we're getting used to working with each other, but my policy is really, I don't really comment on a kid other than just to tell you that he is banged up. I won't comment on his injury until we know and the doctors tell us one way or the other. There's too many privacy rights there, but he is banged up. A lot of it's precautionary right now until we can get all the tests and everything done. But we'll leave it at that, but certainly we expect to have him for the season if he is banged up for now.
What kind of job has he done this spring from what you've seen?
Forston?
Yeah.
Tremendous. He lost 18 pounds. He was one of our leaders throughout the whole off-season program, and I'm not just saying off the field. It's very tough and demanding for a player, let alone a defensive tackle, to go out there and get a black shirt every day. They might be able to do it in the weight room, but a little bit more difficult to do it in the conditioning drills, and he did it. So he's been a leader on and off the field for us, and certainly he's one of the guys that we're building our program around, and we're grateful for the way he's bought into our values and our principles.
Going back to Sean, was there any consideration, or is there any consideration about moving into the middle?
Well, it's a good question. We're trying to see guys in a multitude of positions. I'm not saying that at some point this spring we won't do that. Certainly in our sub package or our nickel package, that's something that he can do as well. But at this stage, we didn't just want to move everybody before the first scrimmage. We wanted to just kind of lock them in so they can play fast. And so at this stage, we're not really entertaining doing it.
Malcolm Bunch is a guy who played guard mostly after last year. How's he been handling that?
Good. The last two practices have been his best practices, and he's wearing first team color today for us, and he's done a nice job.
You know about Corey White also, and how much maybe he's desperate to tight end?
Yeah, I think we've been pleasantly surprised with his fluidness, to be honest with you. He's 275 pounds, and you can tell he was trained as a tight end at some point in his career because a lot of it's coming back to him. So we'll keep him right at that weight, 275. We want a big, strong tight end there, but he's really been a bonus in the passing game that we didn't really realize that he would have that impact for us.
Coach, do you think that this kind of open practice gives the players extra motivation? I
don't know. I could just tell you from my experience that they'll know that, if there's a good group here, a good contingency, they'll know that they're here. And so anytime that we can get that kind of environment where guys have to perform or can have to execute with a little bit of energy or people reacting to them, I think that's fine, and hopefully we'll get that on Saturday as well.
Can you talk about the kicking unit? I know that's important to you, and what you've seen out of White Claw. He hasn't played much here.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, it's been more segmented right now. We'll kick live kicks on Saturday, so we'll have a chance. If a drive stalls, we'll finish it with kicks. We'll get a really good shot at seeing them. And I purposely withheld some of the special teams early in terms of install when we were installing so heavily on offense and defense. So we're starting to get into that special team segment now. Okay, guys. Thank you.